John, what's the role here that colleges can play, and more importantly, at the workplace, the managers can play, right? So, a lot of the Gen Z cohorts are still in education, schooling or colleges. That's one segment of it. But then there's a fair amount who's also in the workplace, from 24 to 27, and they already know this technology, right? So, what would you say, if you're a professor, what kind of do's and don'ts, and again, if I'm a young Gen Z coming in, if I'm managing a Gen Z, right? What are some of the sort of words of advice, like, okay, how do you use it? Should we not use it? What's the where is the spectrum on that?
I think it's going to be widely used. That's it. I think that in fact it will proliferate like we can't even imagine. Another year, 2 years from now, we're not talking about 10 years. We're talking about next year, 6 months, 2 years. It's gonna be, a very, it's gonna be used by so many people. I think colleges and universities really need to have a course or 2 courses on the ethics of AI. I think they have to develop an ethical approach to it. This is how you use it. This is how you don't use it. This is how you don't wanna use it. Until something changes that I can't see, I can't foresee, people still hire people. And what can we do to ensure that the best person, a good person, one who wants to work, develop, and gain a sense of meaning from the things that they do, as we talk about all the time, how can we position that person in an organization to not only do the technical skills, but in terms of being a collaborator, being someone who's fully involved in that organization, how can they truly help to make a difference? I think that the companies from here on out, because of this changing leadership model, there's just one reason, are now going to find themselves in an era of rapid prototyping. Rapid prototyping. And what I mean by that is we're not gonna take 5 or 6 years to develop a product or service. ChatGPT is gonna help us to turn that stuff around in about 6 months. Okay? What new products should we offer? What services should we offer? I know you were in the financial world for a long time. I mean, I know, it just it boggles the mind as to the questions you could have AI ask it and say, "Here's our clientele. Here's the people. What can we do to bundle? What kind of bundling,
Okay.
in a sense, can
Got
we
that.
do with right, with financial products to bring them to bring new clients, to help our existing clients, and in the end, make their lives better." Okay? That's really what we're trying to do with AI, is make people's lives better. I mean, and in the end, it's always about the people. In the end, it's always about the people. And so that's what we have to focus on. So I think universities, rather than just I impart the technical know-how and the technical expertise, they have to concentrate on ethics and focus on that, and then also to give them the ability to become part of an organization, to become part of the decision-making processes in that organization, because in doing that, they derive a phenomenal sense of meaning from their lives. I'm doing something that matters. No matter what happens, Nikhil, people wanna matter. They want their work to matter. They wanna make an impact. They wanna be heard. They wanna be masters of their own fate.
Yeah.
So, how do we organize ourselves to help them do that? I think that's kinda where I'm thinking it's gotta go.